All right, my beautiful friends, here we go. I did manage to get this video out today. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's get busy here. It is Sunday, January 12th, 2020. I want to get a perspective on what we can expect moving forward in this twisted, fake, dog shit market, because that's what it is. And it's completely fake, but that's okay too. A lot of news that's coming out is going to play into this market, and I want to make a couple of new recommendations with regard to where you should be putting your cash to work. Give you a few ideas here. All right, let's start off with what we're hearing, because a lot of the news is going to play right into this market. So let me start off with a couple of things here. Number one, and the market is going to find this exhilarating. Here's the headline from Reuters. U.S. and China agree to semi-annual talks aimed at reforms resolving disputes. Really? Okay, so they're agreeing to semi-annual talks. Wow. When is the signing ceremony again? I can't wait for it. Look, this is just crap. I don't know why this is was even announced. It sounds like nonsense. We're being told this is the biggest deal, the greatest deal in the history of the world. And but they're agreeing to semi-annual talks. I mean, seriously, you can't make this stuff up if you tried. But the market will find this positive. The market's going to find this positive as well here. On Friday, the Federal Reserve is adding weekend liquidity, not just during the week. The Fed's at this every single day, and they added $40 billion of temporary funding to the markets. Understand, this is not temporary. This is perpetual. It's permanent. They want you to believe it's temporary. They can't stop it. Not only are they not going to stop it, but they're going to increase it vastly. They have no choice. The market has got to be propped up, and this is how they do it, via this repo scam, via buying the entire freaking yield curve. Now, I want to know how many of you are even aware of this. The Trump administration is warning Iraq that they could lose, sit down for this one, their New York Fed account if U.S. troops are forced to leave. How many of you even knew that Iraq has an account at the New York Fed? This has been going on for decades. OPEC nations, all of them, have accounts at the New York Fed. I mean, this just plays right into what I've been explaining to you for the longest time. The petrodollar, the fact that central banks, the Federal Reserve is running the entire show. Nothing else matters. I'd be willing to bet that 90% of you or more did not even know that Iraq, in this case, has an account at the New York Fed. Well, here you go. So now I hope you finally understand that what Greg has been telling you since time immemorial is true, that the central banks run the world and everything else is a freak show. Now, how many of you out here recall this guy sitting here explaining to you that this market is the most overvalued in history before anyone else? Now, here's an article from Market Watch, which is, I mean, look, I know a lot of these people. As you know, I was featured on Market Watch more than once. Here we go. I'm going to just read this to you. Market Watch, the S&P 500 is now more valued than ever. I mean, look, people, you can't make this crap up. It's freaking possible. We all know that the market's overvalued by freaking exponents. But that does not mean the stock market's not going to go higher. Why? Oh, we got semi-annual talks now with China. Isn't that great? Part of the greatest deal ever in the history of the world. You want to vomit now or you want to vomit later? Maybe you should keep a barf bag nearby. It's a joke. And the fact that the Fed continues to pump the debt market to the point of it's just unbelievable. But this is where we are at. So with this in mind, where do you think stocks are going? Higher. Higher, people. But again, look, I explained this to you already. Last month, I said to you this market looked like it might be ready for a pullback. Earlier this month, we had that dip in the futures. They were down 400 points. And then, the market rebounded. Could this be the beginning of a little bit of a pullback? 10%, 5%? Sure it could. And what would that mean to Greg sitting here? It would be bullish in this environment. You can't escape this right now. We have a market that is absolutely disconnected from reality. It is overvalued to the point of it's just beyond belief, and every mechanism possible that you can dream about is in place right now to push stocks higher. It's completely rigged. It's managed. It's communist. It's fascist. I mean, whatever you want to say. It's not real. But again, we got this, semi-annual talks with China. That's bullish for the market. We got the Fed pumping the debt market even more on the weekends. This is bullish for the market. And the fact that the market is overvalued is actually bullish. See, this is how people get pinched in this market. When they see, like, for example, the stochastic, or however you want to gauge the market being overvalued, the market's overvalued, it's due for a pullback. Nonsense. Absolute freaking nonsense. When the market is overvalued, it's actually freaking bullish. So this is how traders get themselves in a lot of trouble. They start betting against the market when they see an indicator saying it's overvalued. Don't let yourself fall into this trap, fellow lions out here. Please don't. You're going to get crushed here. If you just understand that you just play the market, play the fakery, and you're going to do fine. In fact, more than fine. You'll be stunned at the gains you're going to make in this market. But again, if you fall into the trap of, like, it's overvalued, it's going to pull back, and you start betting against the market, you're going to get killed. Don't look for it. Don't second guess the market. Trade the momentum. That's all. And it just couldn't be easier. Now look, being that we know what's going on here, people, we know where stocks are going to go. What does this mean for other assets? Well, it's so simple. Really. They're going to inflate. You got to bet against this debt. You got to continue to become your own central bank. Hold hard assets, gold, silver, and cryptocurrency. In my opinion, you can have yours. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. And cryptos right now are higher, people. Look, if you've been buying cryptos as long as I've been, I told people to start buying Bitcoin when it was at 2,700. I told people to dump it at 18,000. I mean, I've nailed it to the wall. Okay, with regard to cryptocurrencies, I don't think I need to prove myself any further to anyone out here. All the naysayers, every single one of them, I've disproven. They've been proven to be fools because I've been right, and I will continue to be right. And you know why? Because I have a responsibility to you. I want to give you the best possible information that I can think about. Now, with that said, we're going to move on to a new segment here. And you know what this says. We're going to go over to my website, traderschoice.net. I want you to open up another window right here and right now. You can even watch these videos right on my website. I'd rather you do that, but a lot of you don't want to for whatever reason. So just open up a new window, traderschoice.net. There is a link in the description of this video. And if you don't find the link, traderschoice.net. So let's go over to my website real quick, okay? I want you to do this. I want you to scroll down to my boom system. On the very bottom of this page is my stock screener, but we're going to avoid that for today because I have pinpointed a couple of stocks here I want you to look at. I want you to keep on your radar, and personally, I think you should be buying these things. I own them, okay? I don't know if this helps you, but here we go. If we look here, without changing a symbol, in the boom system, this is a ticker SPY, the exchange traded fund that tracks the S&P 500. You can see we have a buy signal, okay? I want to look at Apple, ticker AAPL. Put that ticker in there, just click enter. All right, I am still extremely bullish on Apple. I told people to buy this, I don't know, a year ago, and it has gone basically straight up, and you've all ripped the face off of it. And I hope you are paying it forward, all right? You make a profit, you take a percentage of those profits, and you donate it to a charity you believe in. People, be charitable, please, okay? So Apple, buy it, in my opinion. I want you to look at this one too, okay? Ticker GS. This is Goldman Sachs. This plays right into this, all right? Goldman Sachs, in my opinion, is a buy. They will prop up the energy sector. They will prop up the financial sector. They're going to prop up crude oil. They have to. So again, I'm still bullish on crude oil, and I've called crude oil ridiculously well over the past months. Since October of last year, I nailed it to the wall. Anyone want to deny that? I doubt it. If you do, well, then you're a fool and you're not following my work. So Apple, absolutely a buy. Goldman Sachs, absolutely a buy. These are not trades, people. These are what you want to hold as a core in your portfolio, all right? I want to look at one more. Ticker COST. Okay, this is Costco. Enter. I'm very bullish on this as well. People need to eat. And I don't know about you, but the Costco by me is packed wall to wall whenever I go in there. So Apple, buy. Goldman Sachs, buy. Costco is a buy. There's no doubt about it in this guy's opinion. So anyway, lots of resources to use here. And I hope you take advantage of this. And if you scroll to the bottom of this page, again, you can see my lovely stock screener. Take advantage of it. It's been insanely accurate. Facebook, another one I told people to buy. Microsoft. I mean, they're all going up, people. Again, there's not another guy out here that I know of or even heard of that has nailed this market, every aspect of it, as well as I have. And it's for you. This is not for me at all. Zero. All right. I love doing these videos. I feel a responsibility to you, but they're not for me. I know all the stuff I'm saying. Okay. So I'm trying to keep all of you ahead of the curve. I want all of us to win, and we will continue to win. All right. Period. That's it for today, people. This guy right here loves you a lot. I'll see you in the morning. We'll make more sense of this thing that we are stuck in. But again, you play it right, and you're gonna be a very happy person. This guy again loves you. See you in the morning.